I did something. Yay! I don't know how that worked. Quite frankly, there is zero logic that that should have worked. However, here we are. Well, I forget where I'm at. Let's find out. Heck, there's a bird. Okay. Okay, it's that button that works for this. Oh, weird. Huh. I don't recall this. How's Relinquished this evening? Am I loud enough? Can you hear me? I know. There are the cameras in your house, so I've got a bit of an idea, but they really don't capture the existential dread that exists in a student's life that really only words can truly, just truly understand. I mean, sure. No reason not to stay at the inn. Snacks are very good. I made Kartoffelpuffer, German pancakes for dinner. Some awesome times. I gave them to the baby. The baby. Okay. I mean, should I be going in this water? No. Did some damage to me. Okay. I don't know how I got here. Where the boat dropped me? Okay. Okay. Okay, being in the water does damage to me. Or something to me. So let's see what we've got that might be able to help with this. Okay, so that's not what we want to go with. Curious about this IQ capsule. I think that's a permanent one. Sweet. So who do we want smarter? Probably Chick anyway. Yay, okay. See what other goods we can get rid of. This do. Oh, just plunge his pee-pee. Alright. I think I just have to run through the water. I just need to figure out where to go. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to go into the open ocean. I want to. Right. See if I die. Okay, so it's just that extra dark water that I need to worry about. Okay, there's a buddy. Hi, buddy. I don't probably need anything. Let's see if I can sell him some shit. What do I not need out of these things? This. Yeah, I'll take it. What else don't I need? I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing I don't need it. Perfect. I don't know what to do these things I need and don't need. This is hard. This is hard, Relinquished. How do we know what to do? I mean, that is onto it. I don't know. Right? How you play all games, isn't it? Okay, so I can't go up here. Oh, I can go up here. Ha. Ah, 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 ah. You're just bullying people on Dark Souls 3. I mean, what else is there to do on a Monday night? Am I right? Am I right? I got the monkey's love as a present. If that isn't the dream, I don't. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just from one of the world's greatest economic powers. That he didn't have good items, so fuck him. I mean, on an upside, you didn't kill someone else. So I mean, in some ways, aren't we all winners? Okay. That person's a fucking tool. Hello, friend. Alright, cool. I've got a Hawkeye. Yeah, I figured that out already. Oh no. That's too bad, Relinquished. I hate that when you're looking for something and then it's out of stock and you're like, but that's the one I want. And they don't understand. It's like, maybe just don't ship it to one of the people who doesn't want it as much as me, which is probably really anyone on your list. So it's a simple solution. My happiness will be greater than their happiness, especially because I thought I wasn't going to get it. If we want to maximize happiness, really, you should take it away from someone who didn't understand how lucky they were to get it. I mean, that's a thing too, but I mean, all right, so I need to find a pig's nose. Apparently, I need to talk to this guy here. I'm guessing I need to talk to this guy. Ugh. Oh, he had nothing. He was useless, relinquished. What were the odds he'd be useless? Yeah, but no, I also agree with that as an idea. Like having it. Oh my god, that was such an annoying thing about when we were looking for a computer for me on Boxing Day. They didn't show what the online stock was. They were refusing to answer the phone. And so we showed up, and the one lady's like, "Oh, actually, we can check the other stores." It's like, perfect. She's like, "Oh, Langford has one." It's like, okay. So Langford is the next city over. It's like a 45-minute, half hour. Well, from where we were, half-hour drive. And I was like, "Yeah, we can get to Langford and back. That's no problem." He's like, "Let's go up to the very front and ask if they can reserve it." By the time we got to the front, it was gone. But you know that thing where it's like, okay, but why is it on your website? Why is this big thing about like, oh, look at this deal? It's like, okay, It's not available online. It's only available in stores. It's like, all right, we're going to go to the store then. We will go all the way to the stupid store next to the big Walmart Superplex bullshit outside of downtown. Because why would we ever leave downtown? We live downtown. You don't leave downtown. There's everything you need here. I can order every other random shit online, except for when it's only in store. And then you go to the store, because it doesn't say on the website if they have it. And then I guess so, but then say on the website when you don't flip and have it. But no, they didn't do that either. I was, I don't know if you can tell, but I was unimpressed. I know it's super subtle, my unimpressedness. Like, I would understand if you hadn't picked up on that. Banana. Sure, I'm gonna end up needing that. Whoa. Okay. No problem here. There's a flippin' thing just like exploding things. Oh yeah, zip ties and thermal paste. It's a thing. Alright, cool. So I found this thing. Clearly need to do something with this thing, but I go and talk to it, look at it, and it says there's no problem here. When it's clearly like on fire or whatever the equivalent there is. I'm guessing those are enemies coming towards me. Okay. See if I'm any good at fighting these things. I don't know, we're in water. I'm guessing they won't want that. Oof. No! No! Flippin' thing. I know a bit about the wildfires in Australia. I know it's pretty brutal, which, you know. Pretty much it's just the beginning of their summer. So wildfires in Australia aren't that rare. This time there's more than average, and it's at the beginning of the season instead of like at the end of the season, like a bunch at the end of the season. You're like, well, the rain's coming any day now. Beginning of the bad season, it's like, oh, there's another 3 months of bullshit. There's no rain. This is a desert. Like, they're not going to have a good time, is where we're at. Jesus Christ, there's enemies everywhere. Alright, fuck it. Fighting. Yeah. I can tell you it sucks. Hard. There's some fun memes, of course. Maybe I should make Sunny carry the Franklin badge. Thinking. All you gotta do. Da 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 da. Talk to the doctor. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Yeah, all those memes about first day, oh, new decade, new us. Next day, Australia's on fire. Next day, World War III is declared. Uh, I like it. I like that that is how they heal people. Just be healthy. Yeah, no, I don't know if you saw my meme I posted about how following the news is just depressing and no one should do it, but I honestly kind of feel that way sometimes. Just keep her fucking alive. Because, you know what sucks? My main fucking muscle going down. The whole dark forest thing is getting old. I don't know why there's a tree that I can see, but I'm gonna go talk to it. Ugh. Yeah, it's obviously a little bit silly. Obviously, World War III has not been declared. Obviously, all of Australia isn't on fire, but there we go. But, you know, things aren't the best. Obviously, things could be better, as is pretty much always the case. What? Why am I getting damaged in there? What the hell that is, but I'm guessing I should fight it. Hello, friendo. Nope, not a friendo. A big pile of puke. Most damage I can do. One enemy. That one. There we go. Guessing that's also an enemy. Uh, I tell ya. I tell you, relinquished. You don't know what you're doing in a game. Sucks. No problem here. It's a thing that's clearly spouting water. How is there no problem there? It's like they don't know what problems are. Able to go through here? No? Oh, good. Well, I'm glad I wasted all that health. I was joking with Orion with Rocks that if I defeat Earthbound nice and quick, I'll just start Dark Souls on him. I don't think I have the patience for Dark Souls. I think I would get mad and I'd rage quit very, very quickly. But it'd be funny. Be like, here's my half hour into Dark Souls. I hate it. And I wouldn't play anymore. And if that's not how you play Dark Souls, I don't know how you are supposed to. I like those arguments. It's like, no, you just have to get good, pretty much. It's like, yeah, getting good would help, I'm sure. One downside is I can't tell. With how dark it is, I have no clue. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, Fashion Souls isn't the biggest deal. I don't understand. But if I'm not wearing the best armor for my hair color, how will I ever do well? Think about it, Relinquished. Think about it. I don't know what to do here. I feel very, like, I need to be able to see better. Can I use flippin'. Oh, sweet. Alright. How long that's gonna last for. I mean, I can't really judge on that as well, Relinquish, because as someone who doesn't know what they're doing, I might do something like that. You know, it's the thing where you're like, I don't know, this seems right. Like, it's a horrible idea. It's like, it's felt right. I don't know. You know, like, how are we supposed to know? I am many things, but I am not the psychic. Oh, that thing can swim in the deep water. Good to know. Oh, hold on. Now we heal up everyone. Lots of healing. Because apparently everyone keeps getting hurt. Okay. Perfect. Beef jerky. Ah. There we go. Didn't think you had much left. Oh yeah. Baby monitor closer to me. I'll hear her. She's not subtle. When she was really young, she used to cry so quietly. You like needed the monitor to hear her. Now she's like, and you're like, oh hi, how's it going, baby? You know, very subtle baby. Ugh. I know it's like cute and part of the game or whatever, but this guy annoys me because like I'm wondering why nothing's moving, and then suddenly it's oh, because Buddy's here. Good, good. All right, who do we want smarter? Probably this guy. Oops, too late. Oh, it's fine. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure it makes a huge difference, but I don't care. Oh, there's the thing I'm looking for. I'm assuming. The tree's breathing. You're like, mimic! The life noodles is pretty good. There's a single reason to come over here? Or am I just like hurting myself for no reason? I feel like I'm just hurting myself for no reason. Oh, maybe there's a reason to come over here. I'm guessing that's good. Uh-huh. Um, Perfect. Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Oh, for flip's sake. Uh, oof. That was pretty brutal. Oh, shit. Stupid alligator sneaking up on me. Oh, thank goodness. Nice. Hey, Relinquished, if you're still around, what's your favorite, like, live show you've ever been to? Like, what's that live show that you were like, damn, that was fun? And I mean, it can be one that you were expecting to be good, or it can be one where you're like, holy crap, I did not expect it to be so good. I definitely have a few like that where I was like, ah, it'll be fine. And like, wow, that was legitimately amazing. Okay. So was it like a children's show when you were a kid or something? Because that happens too. When I saw Fred Penner, who sang songs about sandwiches and how a cat came back, I actually had sandwiches with him beforehand, and he was like my favorite childhood entertainer as a kid. It was like the most exciting moment of like my adult life. I got to see this man. And then he did a show for children, which I was at, and he did three shout outs to me and two songs specifically for me. It was pretty great. Just saying. I think it's funny that the slugs were carrying a salt packet. I mean, in a list of things that slugs can carry. Kind of funny. Ugh. What's in here? Rock candy, don't know if that's any good. Okay. I hate that shit when things don't tell you what things do. I'm guessing I'm gonna need the banana. What does this do? Oh. Alright. And we need to drop something from him. Oh, I know. I'll just use this. Okay, now we're going to... Wait. How's his life? A little bit of life, too. We had a couple life noodles. Yay. How's his health? Fine. I think that's about where he maxes out. We're good. So I've got a pretty good story about a friend of mine who really hates being touched. Like she's a bit autistic, to put it bluntly, and she's really weird about human touch. And we were at a metal show, so she likes coming to metal shows with us because, for the most part, heavy metal shows, people are actually super respectful about personal space. Uh, I guess because people are just used to everyone being there for the show and not being there for other reasons. Hi, Nicobato. Now you know the sonnet. How's it going? I'm quite well. Rox is at Dungeons and Dragons. The baby's asleep, and you get bored. You gotta do something. When the husband's away, the baby's asleep. I mean, what else can you really do? You gotta do something. True. Uh, the baby sleeps pretty okay. She's usually pretty good, honestly. It's just more that sometimes you just gotta be like, all right, child, that whole like go the fuck to sleep joke book, it's a thing. Oof. Shit, it's not healing A. Okay, so I just want to B. Oof. am I gonna get him on time? Come on, come on, come on! No! It was so close. Yeah, it's very popular. I will say that as much as it is one of Rox's favorite games, it's not my absolute favorite. Huh. Oh shit. Oh my god. Whew. Close. Oh, well. Shit. Just die. Oh, P.S. When I ask you what your favorite food is, I put wine and best decision. Just gonna say that right now. If you ever ask what your favorite food is in a video game, wine is hilarious. Like, he's sad, so he thought about some wine. It's like, yeah, it sounds about right. I'm sad, so I thought about wine. It's like, yeah. I know, right? I feel that. Like, he thought about wine and now he has no interest in fighting anymore. I mean, seems legit. Oh, I know what I should have done. Oh, well. Too late. Speaking of, let's get us a little boozing. Leave Mama home alone and she starts hitting the hard stuff. I'm not home alone. The baby's here. This is actually a very limited edition kirsch, cherry kirsch, made out of a very different cherry than what kirsch is usually made out of. Kirsch is usually made out of like Morello grapes or Sauerkirschen. It's usually made out of European cherries. Oh. That's not zooming. Kirsch. The thing I'm telling you here, though, Kirsch is it's like an aquavit. It's a oh, what's the word for it? It's a schnapps, a true schnapps. Sometimes things say schnapps and they're definitely not. There, that's how you spell it. Um, it's used in a lot of recipes, things like that. Um, uh, but yeah, it's delicious. Um, yeah, pretty much. It's well, aquavit is like the water of an aqua. It's not aquavit. It's a like a aquavit actually does mean water of life, but it's like a. Well, my brain is gone. I need booze, but mhm. Kirschwasser. But so this one, yeah. So the big thing that makes this one interesting is it's made out of Bing cherries, which are not as common in Europe, and I don't even know if they have them in Europe. They're just a cherry that grows out here. It's apparently I know I love a Bing cherry, right? They're delicious. The big fuckers. Oh, the big ones though, like the ones where you're like, that's not even a cherry, that's a bloody apricot. What happened? What happened there? They're so good. We also have Rainier cherries out here, a lot of them. Gotta love them Rainer cherries. Like, but yeah, no, straight up. Once you get one of those cherries that's like too big to be a cherry, when you know you've done it right. Oh yeah, I drink it straight. Some people mix things. Kirsch is also used in a lot of recipes. Like it's if you're ever gonna make a fondue, like a cheese fondue, you need kirsch. You just do. Anyone who doesn't use kirsch is an asshole, and I don't have time for them. Now, what kind of fondue? There are the three types after all: oil, cheese, or chocolate, and all of them use a different cookware. Because fuck being reasonable. Honestly, when I do a fondue, I'm that jerk who will just like heat it on the stove and then bring it out on a pot holder and be like, everyone figure it out. You have forks, figure your noise out. I'm a huge fan of cooking, as you may or may not know, through due to my chattiness about my cooking love. Rox, on the other hand, is bad at cooking. Dish to cook. That is a legitimately difficult question. Because it's so dependent. You know, I love making a moussaka. I'll say that right now. Or eggplant parmesan. Like anything where you need to make eggplant good. Because eggplant is kind of shitty on its own. Like, you know what I mean? Like a good baba ganoush, delicious. Oh, eggplant parm. That is one of the king's meals. That is so good. I mean, anyone who says they don't like eggplant parm can just GTFO. Ah, I forgot to get his PSI back. Probably go do that. I do love pasta, but eggplant parm isn't pasta. Relinquished. It's breaded eggplant, breaded with Italian breadcrumbs and parmesan that you then layer with cheese and pasta sauce. You can put an eggplant parm on pasta if you would like less eggplant parm. No. It sounds like you're not getting enough eggplant parm. See, what you're doing is you're diluting the eggplant parm once you put it on the pasta. Hey, Leonard. Yeah. No, you don't dilute the eggplant parm. You just commit and understand you're gonna have a coronary once you finish it because there's no like that much cheese. It's just like it's cheese with eggplant sandwiched between it so you can pretend you're having real food. It's an amazing meal. It's everything I want in life. Too much cheese, too much eggplant, too much everything. It's delicious. That's the dream. Oh, vegetable lasagna is pretty good. I do love a good lasagna. I love it. You know what I really love to do is a seafood lasagna, like a white sauce seafood lasagna is a huge fave of mine, especially if you do like the white sauce with like lemon, like a lemon white sauce. That's flipping good. Oh my God, so good. Yeah, seafood white sauce lasagna, but make sure you use a bit of lemon. Like you want to do the lemon peel in it, um, or use like the heaviest cream, so that it like doesn't curdle. But yeah, or just like lemon peel is a really good way to get lemon flavor into something without like curdling it. So if you don't want to use cream, just like make sure you've got lemons that aren't like sprayed to shit or wash them really well. And then you, best thing actually, veggie peeler. I've made some good ice cream. There is a place and there are a few different ice cream places in town, and honestly, it's kind of maddening because some of them are actually not the best. And one of them in particular used to be so good, but Here's the problem. We have a lot of vegans in this town. Um, and that shouldn't be a problem because I don't care, live your life. But um yeah, the frickin' ice cream place, this place that made pretty good ice cream, recently figured out that if they make almost all vegan ice creams, people who aren't vegan will still eat their ice cream, and people who are vegan are stoked and will drive from all over the city and from everywhere else to come get their ice cream. Now, the reason this bothers me is because it's the one that's a block and a half that way. So, like in the summer, Rox and I, it's hot in the apartment. We just want to get out, but then you get out and you're like, oh my God, it's hot. It's like, let's just go to the ice cream store. It was great. And then you'd get, I don't know, whatever fancy type they've got right now. They did some pretty cool ones. I don't know, like rosewater cardamom with pistachio. I'm like, perfect. I'll take that. Fancy, artisanal bullshit ice cream. I'll take it. They did a rose ice cream, like creamy ice cream that had chocolate fudge stripes through it. That was some good shit too. That's the thing, like you're the one who brought up food. I didn't just start talking about food. You asked me what my favorite meal to make was. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the fucking kitchen, brah. What? Apparently, I didn't realize Buddy was about to go down. Uh, mm. 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 Man, I love this Kirsch though. So anyway, the reason that this Kirsch is special is because they did it special edition. They don't normally make a Kirsch. Because who they have makes a Kirsch, am I right? Um, and what happened was, so there's like there was just such a good year for cherries. It was insane. Um, we had more cherries in the province than we knew what to do with, and so they managed to um yeah, pretty much cherries, too many. So they made it work. Pretty much. Booze is, of course, booze is healthy. Who the hell told you booze wasn't healthy? Whoever they are, they're probably a communist. Don't listen to them. The Russians, they planted him to keep you from fucking being healthy. Don't listen to Russians. Unless it's Yulia. She's cool. You're allowed to listen to Yulia. See who else is there. Sergey's cool. Yeah, there's a few cool Russians. I think we're good. Pretty much, unless it's a Russian I know, don't trust them. Okay, there. I've got everyone back up to tip-top goddamn shape. Now we're not going to let the first interaction with an enemy combatant kill us, because we're going to pay attention, not just be watching chat. Which sounds a bit like a trap. Don't know if I'm actually going to do it. How you did it, man? How's it going? All right. Gotta find that douche canoe again, wherever he is. Nope, he's not up there. Okay. How's your evening? You did it, man. Mostly good, I hope. Nothing too frightening or scary. Why do I feel like there was something down here I still needed to do? Am I incorrect? Oh yeah, we already saw that helicopter. It's that we don't know if this is the way to the boss. That's what we don't know. Does not look like it's the way to the boss. Good to know. Oh, look, there's that thingy again. Ugh, that's right. We did not need to go this way. It's horribly BM. Why would you do that? You just want to stun lock people to death? Relinquished. Relinquished. You know, you're the reason that I'm scared of trying something like Dark Souls. Like you. You specifically, people like you, talking about these things. And I'm like, I don't think I would enjoy this at all. Just so rude. A rude boy. You have a really good time, Nicobato. I hope that you end up having a really nice fondue. And yeah, tell me what type of set it is. Oiled cheese or chocolate? Very important question. Very important question. I'm not Swiss, but I'm from the border, so I think I'm allowed to. Yeah, oiled cheese or chocolate? They're different. They are all different. Why? Because the Swiss are kind of jerks. Oh, I'm gonna totally enjoy my Kirsch. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I think it must be up here. We can find this stupid boss. I found stuff I didn't know, didn't deal with before. That's good. Nice. That is how you do it, sir. Okay, seriously, it's really funny to me that the slugs leave salt packets. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but I do. Sweet. Powers. Powers combined. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we already were here. We just didn't take the present. All right, cool. Fine. Ugh, those plants are actually super annoying. Let's avoid that thing. Thing took out my entire party last time I fought one. It was not the dream. Wow, this thing's just following me. Fine, you want to die, bro? Hmm. Went up here. It did. All right, we need to find out where this bloody thing is again. We went through here. My God, why? Why? I just want to fight the big thing, not fight all these stupid things. Help me. I guess I'm just leveling up at this point. Okay. We're gonna find this fucker again. Up there. Alright, okay. I'm talking to no one. That's always rocks about blue shorts. He's not really a shorts guy. Like, honestly, getting him into shorts is surprisingly difficult. Like, it needs to be real hot for him to wear shorts. Like, awkwardly hot. Blue shorts is what you used to call a kid. That tracks. Honestly, that sounds adorable. Like, so adorable. I know it's funny because, like, these preteens don't think they're adorable, but you're like, shit, son, that is one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Look at you. You think you're hardcore? I've watched a gutter punk smash open a bottle of beer and chug glass because he didn't know where his, like, bottle opener is. You got nothing. Like, you are not anything. But you're so cute because you really think you might be. And it's adorable. That's adorable. See, now this is just the cutest shit ever. What you're describing is an adorable child. I don't care. It's adorable. That is so cute. He's like, thinks he's so hardcore. Well, I'm glad you didn't smoke. Smoking is pretty stupid. Like, as far as, like, just what we know about it and what it does to your health, and the idea that people will know that it's bad for their health and still go for it as hard as they do, I think is really surprising. I mean, in today's day and age, we have a lot of education about it. And I mean, I guess I kind of get it if you work in a kitchen or something, and it's like one of the only ways you actually get breaks is if you smoke. So, I mean, if it's the way that you get your coffee breaks, I guess that makes sense. But generally, it's like, what are you doing? It's like, come on. Come on. Don't. Exactly. Well, that's part of it. All right, who needs some healing? See how much she maxes out at. Okay. Ugh, let's just fight this stupid tree. Oh, man, we managed to avoid it. Okay, good, because I didn't want to fight that stupid tree. Where's this stupid enemy that we fought before? And I don't know where he is. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I'm fighting it. Moving fast, it can't be that dangerous. Manly fish. I mean, try anything once, right? This is like merman. Pretty easy to beat down. Oh, oh, come on. There he is. Okay, you went to the local theater. It was decrepit looking. Or the movie was decrepit looking. See, it's interesting because our movie theaters, local ones, have been improving themselves so much. It's insane. Like, honestly, they're way nicer now. Like, they've got these cool reclining seats. A whole bunch of them now have liquor licenses. Like, they've upped it. They've upped their game. They just have less seats, but way nicer. Like, it's legitimately improved. I was very impressed last time I went to. So that's too bad that yours is decrepit and shitty. See, as someone who's not from the US, I don't know what that is price wise, if that's good or not. Is that good? I don't know. Awesome. See, okay, so a good friend of mine, she works for the museum, and the museum has an IMAX theater. So, firstly, I can go to see IMAX movies often for free. Um, but she also like sometimes will come visit and will just bring like all of the popcorn from the theater. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, we were just, I figured I'd just bring the popcorn." And you're like, "Okay." And so this will just get way more popcorn than a normal human being would ever need. Oops. Someone's been using all their pee pee. Oh, seriously? Oh, thank goodness. No! Okay, we're good. No! I was so close. So flippin' close. So flippin' close. So maddening. Oh. Oof. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Seriously? Seriously. It did nothing. Hey, Pavik. How are you this lovely morning for you? Evening for me. Mm, so maddening. We got this, fam. Just need to not suck as hard. Okay. I hear if you suck less, it's easier. So next time, I'm gonna try to suck less. See if that does it for me. When in doubt, suck less. Do 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 do. I feel like this guy's gonna come at me at some point and be like, "Oh, I paid for a whole bunch of your treatments. You owe me this much money." Oh, I accidentally talked to him again. I tell you. Oh yeah. Yeah, drive-throughs are interesting. So what we end up doing a lot of the times out here, they call them sleeping bag drive-ins. They're not drive-ins, obviously, but they'll set up like a big old screen and they're free for everyone to go to. And the idea is, you show up with like your blankets and your food and your booze. Obviously, you're not supposed to bring booze, but whatever, everyone does. And they set it up in like a big park and they put up a big thing. And I mean, seems cool, seems to work. People seem to like it. Mm-hmm. Ew, I didn't get rid of him. I actually just gained the enemies. Well, that's stupid. Have I learned anything? Likely. Very unlikely. Remember that learning things is for suckers, and therefore should be avoided. You can tell your teachers that from me, relinquished. That I gave you permission to never learn anything ever again. Through here? No. Fuck, where is this stupid cuck? Okay, there's this thing. Ah. Good. Oh. Do, 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 do. Alright. Need to find the stupid bad guy and kill him again. Stupid bad guy. I want to fight a tree. I get it, Treebeard. They cut down the trees around Isengard and it sucks. It's not my fault. Leave me alone. Way. Up here? No, it's not. I've gone the wrong way. Again. Right. Fine. I'm gonna fight that flower. Fought one before. Sucked. All right. Is it up here? Funny, each time I'm there, I'm like, I'll remember how to get here, and then I keep forgetting how to get here. Mm. Oof. Well, that's no flippin' good, is it? She does no damage, alright. So apparently these guys... Oof, there we are. These guys are just physical attacks only. Wow, she keeps doing way more damage than she should. What can we do there? Am I right? Did I go the right way? I think I did. Yes. Okay. I don't remember how I got here, but I seem to have gone the correct way this time. Hi, friend. Uh... Die. Okay. I think I've got most of her PSI. Oh my god, which one is it then? Be fine. Seems like she's still able to do a lot of damage. I'm just gonna keep her just hammering away at this guy. Oh, sweet. Buddy's back. Yay! We did it. Wait, got Buddy back. Which is extra cool when you realize that you didn't quite realize Buddy was missing. I did know he was missing, like, obviously, but That's right. These guys don't do well with... Ugh. Magic does nothing to them. Oh! Never mind. Apparently that magic does something. The hell? Oof. That was close. I don't know what a Horn of Life does. Sounds cool. Should I actually not gain, like, a new place to go by defeating that thing? I just... I'm in an area I already was, because that's actually kind of annoying. I was thinking it was guarding, like, the thing that I needed, but apparently... Pretty sure this is just an area I've been in before. Do we have PSI as well? Yeah, he does. Do, do, do. Ugh. Right, one of those flowers. They're annoying too. Oh, okay. I can go to a new area. Oh, sweet. Okay. Good. These things friendly? They're shy. Okay. But so far they haven't attacked me. Eraser machine. Uh, Needs to borrow the book Overcoming Shyness. I like it. Oh god, are they all just gonna say we're shy? What's this? There's a death ray in the trash can? Alright. Let's see if that's better than what he currently is using. Yep. What flavor of Pop-Tart is the real question if someone's gonna talk about Pop-Tarts? Oof. Do 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 do. This says. Okay, weird junk, got it. found a death ray. Oh, I was just told about the book to fix shyness. Oh, can't get to the butterfly. Butterfly. Come to me, butterfly. The butterfly's stuck. Butterfly's gonna be gone now. That's too bad. Okay, so I can't talk to them till I figure out where the book is, and Buddy's got the book. Who was just kidnapped, so we need to go rescue Buddy. Is that correct? The guy looking at. Okay. Need to find the book to move the rock. To get the to talk Buddy into moving the rock. Got it. I think I can do this. I believe in me. Ugh. Alright. Kill this. Ugh. How's it not dead yet? There it is. No. Okay. The more I think about it, $30 American sounds really expensive to go see a film relinquished. I get it, that includes popcorn and a drink or whatever, but still. Sounds expensive. Maybe I haven't bought, like, popcorn at a theater in a while or something, but, like, right? I mean, it's like an hour of work. Well, actually, no, I don't know what I don't know what my wage would translate to into freedom units, so who knows what that is for me. See that, like, 1850, is that a good wage? I don't know. That'd be an above average but not living wage here. I think the living wage in my city, you need to make over 20 Canadian. Oh, okay. The minimum wage here is like 15. Yeah. Living wages, working full time, you are able to afford to pretty much live. 725. Yeah, see, but that's the thing. Like American dollars, what is the exchange rate right now? Maybe that's the same. Like maybe we're around the same place. I'm pretty sure close to 15 now. If it's not 15, it's close to it. Maybe it's. See, where's Nick when I need her? If she was in chat, I'd be like, Nick, the hell is it? Oh. Oof. No. Fuck you. Oh my god. Pretty annoyed about that because I managed to save her and then I didn't. So that was annoying. Stupid stealth tree. Eh, 2405 is not bad. Not bad at all. I think, like, I make more than that. But, like, honestly, you're making more than a lot of the people where I work. Hi, Hooliganchuan. You might recognize that I am not Rocks. I don't know if you can tell. Super subtle. Super, super subtle. I know I'm pretty much identical to Rock. $300 over 2 weeks. That's not a lot of money, bro. I mean, I guess it depends on where you're from. Like, if you were in Ghana, that's like enough to buy a house after 1 week's wage, I'm sure. I don't know how Ghana's doing right now. I probably shouldn't be so sassy about Ghana. If you ever want to see something pretty funny, it made me laugh at least. There was a video that was put out, a YouTube video called Africa for Norway in response to Norway for Africa. It was about, how like, so Norway did a fundraising thing, like the country of Norway did a fundraising thing for Africa. And yeah, and it's like Africa was pretty much like a lot of the countries in Africa were like, we're not that badly off. Why didn't you say Norway for Ethiopia? No, you went with the whole continent. So in response, they yeah, they did a whole thing about like pretty much the idea was, the idea was, that what do you know about Africa? Just like these things you've seen on this TV. And it's like, well, what has anyone seen about Norway? So it's like, Norwegians, they get all this bad weather and you need to. Hello, XXX. Stop dying, XXX. Welcome. I got to give you a quick disclaimer. I'm actually not the typical streamer. This is a stream takeover. I just realized I didn't even change the name of the stream or anything. I have no clue what it is even called. I should probably check that, actually. These are things that I probably should do. Creator dashboard. Is it in here? I feel like it's in here. Category Earthbound. Good, good. Oh, that seems fine. There's like a place where it's like got a name, right? Name of the stream? Where's that? You know what? I'll let Rox deal with it. Gets back. So it's normally Rox in My Dryer's channel. I am not Rox in My Dryer. I am his wife, and I did a stream takeover because he's not home. And I don't know what he named his last stream. Yeah. I'm just that guy, I guess. Okay, I need to talk to everyone and figure out what to do next. No, actually, the hat I bought myself. One second, I can show you. It's super. This is actually my daughter's hat, and I realized it fits me, and I think that's hilarious. Switching hats. I do have the monkey's love. It did nothing in my last fight. Alright. Depressing. Yeah. You know all these things. Good. Fine. I guess I'll go talk to this guy and see if he can sell me a pig's nose. I don't know. I'm guessing that I get it from those other guys. I don't actually know if it was made for babies. It's just one that we bought for her. Might not actually even be a baby hat. She has a very big head. So we just buy hats that fit her. And then I was looking at it because it's a bit loose on her. And I was like, I bet this would fit me. And I put it on. I'm like, it totally fits me. So I just started wearing it. But that brings someone back. Oh no, she's over 97 percentile. I can show you the thing actually. There's like the line for 100th, and her head is that high above it. She's like got a big head. And what I think is really interesting, to me, is really a sign that people don't think before they talk. Because then people go, well, that's a good thing, isn't it? To me, the person who squeezed her out of my vag. Like, yeah, let's talk to the person who, had the direct consequences of a massive head size and tell them it's a good thing. Idiots. German tenacity is how you do it, Relinquished. Straight up German tenacity. Oh my god, I bet that's the engine that I need for this stupid thing. Alright, I'm gonna go look at it again and hopefully, magically know how to deal with it this time. It's probably Rox's, honestly. My head's smaller than his. Like, fact. My head's smaller. I guess he's bigger, too. I don't know. She was also super thin and super long, so she looked like a little bobblehead. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, it's funny how that is too. Like I apparently look like my grandmother on my father's side a lot. Like, and I've seen pictures of her. It's like it's accurate. Yeah, I look a lot like her. Like when she was my age, obviously, I met her IRL. I didn't think I looked like her when she was in her 80s though. Weird. Okay, yeah, there's no engine still. Engine. Ugh, I could have turned around. Oh well. Oh yeah. I don't know if I saw that. No, I don't remember that. Eighth Spanish, and he told you about his background, did he? About my extremely white background. Like, I am awkward levels of white. Rox is part Spanish too. Hello, Lord Humanity. Yes, I don't think I changed every like thing that I was supposed to change because I didn't remember how or bother. So I'm sure people will be. I'm sure I'm not easy to find right now, or however that works. But how are you this evening? Oh, that was easy. I don't know what to do. Talk to all the people that I can in the one place. Oh dear. Yeah, I think that's a weird one. Yeah, isn't that a weird one? I don't know. He was like, "Oh, that's neat," and I'm like, "But I mean, I make good food. Why would you need that?" Yeah, Rox eats enough pizza. Like every time he goes to D&D, he has like a pizza a week, and that's just insane to me. Because like, it'd be different if it was like a pizza I made, because like I make pretty good pizza that's like healthy, but the pizza he eats is not healthy. It is many things, but it is not healthy. Saying not to like pizza shame, but I'm pizza shaming. Ugh, he must be almost dead. Oh my god, how is it not dead yet? There. avoid that thing because, quite frankly, I have fought it before and it was not fun. Stupid thing like confuses you and shit, and then your people are attacking each other, and then your guy kills your own guy. And okay, I went to that village. It wasn't very useful. Being really whiny now. Hi, J Stone Mist. I am Sonnet. See at the bottom? Modern Sonnet. I didn't change the name of the stream. I usually say like stream takeover or something, but I didn't. Oh, I love those. Senses. What kind? What kind? Oh, the syrup, of course. Syrup is a good call. Yeah, good times. I had amazing blueberry lemon ones once, and that's like what I think of now every time. Yeah, they were blueberry lemon ricotta, and they were like so good. So good. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay, we gotta go heal these two fuckers. Cherry is always best. Like, name a single thing where cherry is not best, and you're probably lying. Well, actually, that's not entirely true, because quite frankly, I've had some things that weren't as good in cherry. Like cough medicine. Cherry cough medicine. Not the best. Yeah, cherry soda. Ugh. Stupid flower. Alright. Let's just head back to town. In a sec. Just gonna see. Do, 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 do. Alright, sorry. Nothing actually that exciting. That thing where, you check anyway, because what if it was exciting? You had a 12-pack of ice confiscated from you. What was in them? Was it like a hard iced tea, or is it just that, like, they didn't trust you with the sugar? Is is sugar a drug in the US? The caffeine? Weird. Why would they confiscate that? Sure you didn't throw some vodka in there or something? Because if you throw vodka in, I mean, I get it. Because, like, that's just them having some due diligence. Hmm. I've never understood the teacher vendetta thing. It's like, how petty do you have to have a vendetta against this? I mean, caffeine is 100% a drug. It is a drug, period. It's just a legal drug. I don't know. Maybe you're in a state where it's illegal for children or something. I don't ask these things. I don't know. The US is weird. I don't try to understand how you people do your things. A lot of the time I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And then I just shake my head and don't want to actually know anymore. It makes me sad. I just realized this guy sells shit. RP is what I need. No. Oh, actually, that's something good for her. Oh, neat. Neat. Oh, there's no game audio? Do, 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 do. I know I don't have his little speakers going. Is that the problem? Because he usually has headphones. Ugh. No, I didn't know there's no game audio. I see that here now. Let's see if there's a way for me to... Did that do it? Can you hear it now? Yay! Oh. Good luck, buddy. Maybe I can talk to this mole. No, I just sneak up on the mole. And I win. Well, that was silly. Took your computer for watching Netflix. Yeah, when I went to school, Netflix wasn't a thing yet. Okay, I haven't talked to the monkey over here recently. Let's go over there, I guess, and... I hate it. I'm stuck. I don't know what else to try. I've talked to all these stupid monkeys. I've talked to the other guys. They're like, oh, we're shy. It's like, that's nice. And they're like, oh, you just need to rescue that buddy. It's like, oh, I'm sure I do. You know? No, people are petty is really what it comes down to. And sometimes it's like, you know, I was not a teacher's pet, but I definitely didn't understand when a teacher didn't like me. You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, maybe, you know, it could be any little thing too. Maybe you reminded her of an ex. Maybe, I don't know, maybe at some point you said something you shouldn't have. Maybe you made a joke that she thought was inappropriate and she decided to dislike you for it. You never really know, and especially... Yeah, that's fine. That happens. I mean, that's the thing, is it happens. And I mean, we can't really know ahead of time who's gonna like us and who isn't. And I mean, I've had teachers who liked me, I've had teachers who hated me, and I guess the reality of the whole matter is, yeah, you can't know ahead of time who's gonna like you and who's gonna hate you, and keep your head down, do work well, and, you know. You guys had econ. Sounds like women don't like you. Did you have any female teachers who liked you, or are you just, like, a dick? Like, just saying, I've known a few guys where every female teacher didn't like them. And I'm not saying that they weren't a fun friend, but they definitely weren't, like, a nice guy. You know what I mean? That moment where it's like, and then I did this, and I did this. It's like, yeah, you're kind of a douchebag, but I mean... Uh-huh. I did not know you're a radical right-winger. That is a new thing for me to know of you. I think radical anything is usually a bad thing, though, buddy. Like, just gonna put my 2 cents out there right away. I think what it really does is alienate people from your point of view really quickly, because, like, I think both sides really have some good arguments, and I've also met those guys, J Stone missed. What does to... I know I can do something with it. What? That was a cash dispenser this whole time? Okay. Well, that's really annoying. Ugh. The government should funded arguments. I'm torn, because I think there's a lot of things the government definitely should fund, but I also agree that there are things that they shouldn't. Yeah, empathy towards teachers is useful. I just think it's so funny that the slugs drop salt packets. It's just that little thing that makes me happy. It's like slugs are carrying their doom around with them. It's like, are they some sort of secret agents, and this is their, like, cyanide pill that they just have on them, and I just keep finding these slug cyanide pills on them? I mean, what's happening? Why do they all carry salt? It's ridiculous. More or less, J Stone missed. Engineering teacher. You guys had engineering and econ in high school. It's very interesting to me. We didn't have those as options, but then I came from a pretty small high school. My grad class was only 80, but in my 80-person grad class, we had enough people to do some pretty specialized things. Because pretty much if there was interest, they'd run it. You needed, I think it was 12 people for them to run a class. So as long as 12 people were interested in something, they'd run the class. But that's because I'm from the People's Republic of Canada. High school's about 1,000 people? So your high school's a bit bigger than mine, but it's not, I believe, what would be considered a big high school. I think that's... Is that a smaller high school or a medium? Yeah, see? You came from bigger high school than me too, J Stone. Yeah, you had like double the people that my grade did. One thing I will say that was amazing about having such a small high school is that, so an example, like, we'd have house parties where literally the entire grad class was invited. It's like there wasn't such thing as, oh, we don't invite the rugby team or something. It's like, no, okay, they can all come. We're at the Adams' family's lake house. Whatever, bring everyone. It's fine. You know, and that's really more what it felt like, and it was pretty cool that way. There were obviously people who didn't get along, because that's just the world that we live in, you know, no matter what. There's no way no one's gonna all get along, but I don't know, I think in general my high school was pretty good. Like, there was some bullying for sure. Like, I actually have a good friend who went through some bullying. Particularly the twins. There was a set of twins who bullied her quite a bit, which I just thought was weird. It's like, for Christ's sake, you guys are twins. How can you bully someone? You should be the ones being bullied. Come on. I mean, not should, but you know what I mean? Like, if this was an after-school special. Yeah. I mean, there's certainly an art to being an introvert at a party. Like, you kind of just gotta find the introvert area, and like, I'm myself a bit more extroverted, but example, like, Rox is a bit of an introvert, and like, I remember him coming to a big Christmas party with my parents. So it's like all my parents' friends who were like their age, and we were up island. There was nowhere else he could go. We walked to my parents' neighbor's house. He didn't have a way into my parents' house. He was pretty much stuck there until we were all drunk and wanted to go home. It was back when he first started dating me. My dad's a bit of an introvert too, and there's this guy named Bob who's super shy. I remember coming out of the main living room where everyone's hanging out, this big party, it's really great, and there's my dad and Bob and Ryan at like this kitchen table in like this little kitchen nook area, and they're discussing wind power and ways to make it work, given like all these things and like different ways of like where the motor should be located and just random shit. And I was like, all right, like, see, they made it work. They just like were like, this is awkward, none of us want to be here. Oh look, other people who don't want to be here, we should band together. Because like Bob doesn't get to go home till Sheila wants to go home. Sheila's Bob's wife. Sheila is a social butterfly and a radical left-wing hippie who went to Berkeley in the 60s. Great lady. Too radical, but holy crap is she fun. Like, you don't have certain conversations with Sheila, but she's fun. She's really fun as long as you don't like bring up certain things. Like, she's not like anti-vax radical left-wing, because like nobody's got time for that. Like, that's ridiculous. Though I've seen anti-vax right-wing people too, like really right-wing people too. So I mean, I don't know. I think anti-vax is its whole own brand of crazy. Because yeah, there's this lady in my mom's group who's anti-vax because she's heavily religious and right-wing, and is like, well, God didn't invent vaccines, and it's like, okay. And she's also like super right-wing, and you're like, but okay, God also didn't invent saran wrap, but I bet you use that, so like, I don't understand. Don't understand. Now, okay, I will say, I also know people who are lizards rule the government who are like full-on like libertarian. So once again, I think that's its own brand of crazy. Like that thing where you're like, I don't, what? Yeah, it's just that thing where you're like, but, what? Oh, Earth is flat, people, too. It's just that thing where you're like, I don't know. I'm convinced it was like a science fiction paper that people took too seriously. You know what I mean? Like one of those things where someone's like, I'm gonna write a cute little story, and then someone's like, haha, we should publish this on a real science thing and see what happens. Ah, and then people are like, so aliens are real? And you're like, no, honey, no. It's like extra annoying if the person's like really nice, like someone you meet and you're like, I really get along with you, and then they're like, well, but I mean, obviously, and you're like, I wanted to be your friend. Why would you do that? Why would you destroy my chances of being your friend? Hard to find friends that I like. Like, you end up high grading in weird ways. Like, there's this one girl who I've become friends with. She's pretty cool. Her job is actually to put in internet into rural areas of Africa. And then she got pregnant and moved back. Like, she came back home and was pregnant, so she's on mat leave right now. Which we have in Canada, which you guys don't really have in the same way in the US. But so she's off of that for now. But really, really great girl, really sweet. But she's like a Buddhist vegan. And you're like, wait, what? Like, you know, it's just like that little bit too far for me. Like, I would never be a Buddhist vegan. However, she has never once talked to me about veganism or Buddhism. And she makes fun of the same things I do. So... Relinquished. How much younger do you think Rox is than me? Like, just I don't think I don't think we can talk about being friends with someone that much younger than you, let alone being married to someone that much younger than you. Yeah, okay. Thanks Relinquished. Thanks, Relinquished. That's cool. Fucking calling me out. Oh yeah, Jay Stone Mist, you ever like try to have a party and like you realize that there's people you can't let talk to each other? You're like, I'll invite everyone. It's my birthday. And then you're like, ooh, those two are about to have a quick. You take that one, I'll take that one. We need to move them apart. We do not need that fight. Now, Jay Stone Mist, we are proud millennials. Oh my god. Like, it's to the point... What am I doing? It's to the point where I kind of want to, like, start saving all the things I see. '90s kid. Okay. See, once again, salt. Why are these things carrying salt? What is this ridiculousness? Sanity. Yeah, I'm back here. I don't want to fight all those things. Go away. No! Okay. They look like slugs. They look like slugs. And you know what? Legless newts are totally a thing. Legless lizards. And I think that's fascinating that there's a difference between a legless lizard and a snake. I mean, really, I have questions. I just heard the baby. Let's see if she'll fall back asleep. Maybe I should be quieter. What time is it? Yeah, it's a little early for her to be waking up. She's probably not. Speaking of not stopping crying. Yeah, I hear that, Jay Stone Mist. I really hear that. That awkward moment where it's like, ah, shit, I think that's me. The worst is when you're like trying to have a conversation with someone and someone's like, so you know how you've got that friend who like thinks the Nazis were super socialist? She's talking to your friend who's like a socialist and she's gonna, it's like, oh, I know where this is going. We're not even gonna fucking let that happen. Real things. Yeah, okay. Yes, I can see the argument the Nazis were socialist. However, you don't want to just bring that up at a party when you're talking to a socialist. That's, you never bring up the Nazis in a fight. It's just don't do it. I don't care. I don't care if you're right. It doesn't matter. You want to have friends? You can't be right. Oh my god, fine. I'll just fucking nuke these things. Nuke. Nuke. I had to separate it. You know Liam Neeson isn't in Die Hard, right? Relinquished? Those years, pig wrestling and calf wrangling. I mean... it almost raises more questions than answers. I know, I'm being very silly, Relinquished. I assumed that is what you had meant. However, I thought it was funny to say that. I think I'm funny. It's weird because in order for you guys to hear the stuff, I can't hear the stuff. I can't hear the music now because it's like not coming through the speaker. Farm family. I hear that. I'm farm, like we're farm families as well. Like I've got a lot of farm in me, to put it bluntly. And it's fun, it's great, but you know, sometimes like trying to explain it to rocks, like it can get a little tricky where it's like, oh, well, like good example, cooking. When you make, so we're from farm, like farm stock. When you're making your Thanksgiving dinner or whatever, there's going to be like 8 veggie sides. Like there are going to be so many sides and a lot of them are going to be vegetables. You're going to have your big meat things, but you're going to have a lot of sides. And it's important to make sure you got like your peas and carrots and your, like, you need it all. You can't just, and then he'll say things like, well, no, we don't need so many sides. And it's like, you do though, because otherwise without fail, people are not going to eat enough vegetables. Ugh. Yeah, no, farm families, it's a thing. Yeah. My grandparents ran a pretty big veggie farm. Pretty good. Good times. Oh, corn, yeah. I don't know. And as well, like, then there's the thing about the different ways of doing things. Like, some things need to be oven roasted, some things need to be boiled, some things need to be, like, done in a cream sauce. Some things need to be baked in a sauce. Like, there's just different ways of doing these things, and you can't just, you know. Creamed onions. Nice. Gotta love that. Oh man, I think I like just anything creamed, honestly. Do they do little pearl onions? I'm a pretty big fan. Honestly, I've been getting more and more to like into oven roasted Brussels sprouts. So I've been doing them with maple syrup and orange. The pressure cooker, now you've lost me. You gotta do them like oven roast them first so they get like a really caramelized like outer side, and then just throw them like in a quick cream sauce. Like make the cream sauce separate though, so you don't like do them too much and you can make them so that they're like too soggy. It can be done. It can be done well. Tricky. So annoying that that's the ATM. I don't know where to find this. I'm just running around in circles. Yeah, they just disintegrate. That's no good. No, you're right. That's no good. Like, if I wanted onion soup, I would have just had onion soup. You know? Oof. Yeah. I don't know. I'm all about the lots of veggie sides. Like, honestly, you kind of want, like, a lot of veggies instead of as many of, like, the, like, obviously, you've got to have your buns. You've got to have fresh buns. And you've got to have some form of potato because, I mean, we're not monsters. But, like, maybe mac and cheese. But after that, like, you don't really need a lot of, starches. I don't know. Maybe I'm different that way. I just would prefer to fill up on the meat and veg. You ever get, like, something really random stuck in your head out of nowhere? Pretty ridiculous one. Yay, I win. I enjoy winning. Now I need to just find this. What I'm looking for, though. Okay, there's that thing again. Only he had a way to fix it. How to fix it. Oh. Oh, look, see? Pitbull slugs. Oops. It's interesting because I can hear the door for the hallway, and every time I hear it, I wonder if it's rocks. Oh, I'll time it was rocks. Oh. Apparently the room is locked. I know, I think that was, Mr. Leonard. Indeed. I don't know what to do at this point of the game. I was wondering if you remember. Ha 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 ha, you're the funniest person alive. You're just so funny. I'm, like, amazed by how funny you are. Yeah, no, I found the downed, flying device. And I don't know how to make it work. They're like, oh, it's missing an engine, so I can't fix it. It's like, okay. And then I found the people in the jungle, thing. I defeated the big boss thing. But the people didn't have an engine. Yes. No, I did not find the book for them. From what I can tell, the person who has the book is who I need to go rescue. Is that not correct? Because they're like, oh, if only they had this book, then they'd be able to talk to you. And the person who has that book was on the phone with me and was kidnapped. So, as far as I can tell, I need to fix up the plane first, go rescue Buddy, and then they'll talk to me and move that rock. I'm gonna go talk to them again, because I just talked to all of the... I backtracked all the way to talk to all the monkeys again. See if maybe they knew, but of course they had. Hi there, Lord Root. You might notice I'm not Rox, but Rox just came home, so I'm sure he's gonna be back soon.
So you, talked to the village.
I talked to everyone in that place. So if there was another person I somehow missed, maybe I didn't, but otherwise I'm assuming yes?
Pile of weird.
Yes. Yes. Yes, and then he got kidnapped.
Conduit?
I can't leave here. Oh, I can teleport. Well, that's something I fully forgot I could do. Thanks. No, Sonnet's still a lady. I don't know. I honestly have never played this game before, so I have no clue how far in I am. I'm assuming far?
Pretty deep.
There you go. Rock says I'm pretty deep. Alright, so he said, where did he say he was? In Winters? Shit. Okay.
Hi there, Lord Root. How you doing? Fact.
So bad at teleporting, because this doesn't have a way to go, like, around, right? Because you can't use this one, so you have to use this. I just need to find a
Do you
place.
have PSIB?
Probably. Is it just better?
Still maneuver.
I tried to move, but apparently it didn't work.
How does
I tried to move, though.
you move toward?
No, I did not. My god.
You've never used it. That's
God.
fine.
Okay. What?
She got ditched.
Okay, cool. So someone's
Weird.
missing.
Another missing.
Ugh. Yes, yes, yes. There's a person. What are you doing? Oh my god, I can't play while you're doing that.
Can't?
No.
Odd.
Pretty sure I can't. At least I couldn't play whenever it was doing it before. Get rid of that.
A whole $1. Yeah, quite generous.
Go away. You're being silly.
Place that people probably can't.
See how it doesn't work? Yeah. It would be pretty nuts in this game. That makes sense. Pretty sure Hyper Beam is the one that he used to have. I used the Monkey's Love once. It wasn't very good,
I don't think.
but it sticks around. Like I used it and it's still around.
Yeah. Unless you also have a copy of that.
I don't know. I'll just use it right now then. Get rid of it.
Will help as well.
I know. Just that sounds like work. You can't buy the Monkey's Love is correct. Apparently the monkey comes and like squishes the person or something, but it doesn't really do anything if it's a bigger creature. Oh look, I snuck up on it.
Sweet.
A lot of monkeys do have feelings. Oh, apparently he has no PP left. Which is funny to say.
There's one PP. Sometimes one is all you need.
Oh. Apparently one takes damage from stuff and the other one doesn't.
That's true. The monkey does have feelings. You gotta take it that. Been a busy day. Why's the day been so busy? Good shaking.
Is this the one that took damage from magic? I think this is the one that took damage from magic. That makes sense.
Classes week. Syllabus.
All above.
Interesting.
Hey.
Yay.
And you want to be heard? Gross.
Seen and heard. I know. Unlike children, they should be neither. Real quick. That's really
It is. It is unpleasant what you are doing.
Enable background input is on. But so pressing buttons doesn't do anything right now?
I don't know. It does now? Is it still on background? Actually, I don't know if it's doing anything. I'm guessing it does.
Huh. That's weird. How's it going, J-Stone? Teaching a data structures class, so it won't require as much preparation as usual. Interesting. Data structures class. Thought you were frame buffering. I was just playing a little bit with the emulator to figure out why it's not accepting background inputs. Can't quite figure it out.
The children upstairs are running rampant.
Indeed.
They wake my baby, I'm gonna murder them. Not actually, but... Goddamn children.
You want me to turn the game volume on so you can hear?
I mean, it was on, but then everyone else couldn't hear it.
Yeah, that's what I think I just fixed.
Huh.
But it's gonna be super low.
Yes. I mean, literal children. At 10:40 at night. Running around on a Monday night. I'm a judge because... What are you doing? What are you doing letting your kids run around this late at night? And they probably have school tomorrow morning. I'm just assuming they have school tomorrow. I guess. I mean, as someone who, I guess maybe it's because, like, we were talking about being farm kids earlier, but yeah, like, as someone who had to get up at 5:36 to do things on the farm and then go to school, I was not up running around at 10:40 at night. Let's just say that, to say the least. Maybe Rox would have been. Rox, were you running around at 10:40 at night as a child?
I don't know. Depends on at what stage of my life. Certain point. That late?
I went to bed by 10 pretty much every single night of my high school life. It's not until after I went to university I started staying up later. For like special occasions, like weekends and shit. See, thy Lord Root, you
as
were...
a teenager for sure.
Yeah, you kids didn't, Oh, another person was kidnapped. Yes, you're sassy.
That seems like a problem. People disappearing. I wonder who will do something about it. Oh. I'd like to figure out why it won't allow
Yeah, see?
input.
Aw, relinquished. Sassy.
I'll staying up that late before that, though. Yeah, I mean, it's not the fact that it's 10:40 now and they're still running around, but it's the fact that, like, sometimes I go to bed at, like, midnight or 1 in the morning and they're still
Or
running around
2.
and yelling and stomping
Yeah.
and stuff. That's a little crazy.
Well, it's like some of them are school aged, so it's like that moment where it's like, how are they making it to school and being like able to function? Like, there's 4 kids who live upstairs apparently.
10 days of staying up till 6 a.m. Yeah, I hear coding does that.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet you weren't doing that when you were in elementary school. I'm just gonna judge you right now and assume you weren't that guy.
The life of a computer wizard, indeed. Casting those computer spells. I put a spell on you.
'Cause your code?
Let's get a pencil eraser with you. There's aliens everywhere. There before. We should be focusing on nuclear fusion. We should be focusing on building massive hamster wheel installations to put children in. Yeah, I've heard that if you can just harness the power of children, that you could probably power everything. But fortunately, they call that like
There's a word for it, yeah.
child labor and all
That
these
sounds
laws and shit
wrong.
now.
Labor's what you do when you're giving birth to children. That can't be it.
A lot of people sleep during class. I've done that a few times. Fallen asleep during class. I once fell asleep in class so soundly that like class ended, and everyone like left the classroom while I was asleep, and the next class started filing in when I awoke. I thought it was weird that my teacher didn't awaken me, but maybe he just felt, bad that I was obviously so tired instead of feeling offended or something. The perfect solution for your problem, though. Tell your neighbor's kids about the Krampus. Not a bad idea.
Kind of. If we lived above, it would be better, because then, we could do the whole stomping of the boots thing. As it stands, they wouldn't hear it. So, I mean, what? I've been here before? What is this?
Krampus. Yeah, you were here with Jeff. Jeff rode Tessie and...
Yeah, but I only able to access this with the pencil eraser.
Well, you avoided that weird little dungeon.
Is that what I did?
There's also a save point in that dungeon, right at the end of it, if you
Of
wanted
course.
to go in the exit and save.
And through the outdoors, it were?
Have to visit the PP room. Managed to learn how to sleep.
It's called the Whiz
upright in
Palace.
class.
Relinquished. Whiz Palace.
Sleeping upright. That seems like an odd knack tied to master.
Sounds like something a soldier would master. Just saying.
Just looking through the...
Rox
the
is
chat
making
history.
sure that we're not talking about him.
I was just seeing how many people stop by and say hi. Definitely not one of them. Yeah, I think when I hear people who are able to fall asleep like with their eyes open and weird stuff like that, that freaks me out. Even if they don't sleep, their heart won't be able to handle it and they'll drop dead randomly. I don't know if they'd be able to conceptualize that. Some of them are quite young.
Yeah. Plus, we don't even know if they speak English, honestly.
I suspect they do.
I suspect they do as well. I mean, I suspect they're going to regular school, but maybe they're going to a different school. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe they're all homeschooled. Who can tell? Ugh.
Don't you remember going through here with Jeff?
No. I don't remember going through here with Jeff. I don't know who Jeff is.
The specky nerd.
Okay. Does this save or does this just heal me?
Just heals you.
Ugh.
That means you've actually been here again once you had Ness. Only he can interact with the sun.
Okay.
One of my sanctuary locations. They're homeschooled, that could maybe explain it. A lot of parents aren't really prepared to handle it. I don't think they are. But yeah, I agree. There was a short time when I wanted to be homeschooled, and it just basically meant I stayed home and watched TV. Homeschooling is not easy to do, like actually. Physical attacks don't seem to hurt these much, but then again, it's super weak.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, not particular. I don't want to waste my PP on it and then end up hitting a boss and being like, ugh.
A lot of parents end up leaving the kids to self-directed study instead of teaching. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work for sure.
So my father,
You might want to check to the left up there.
My dad, when we used to go on big trips as a family, used to legitimately like do homework and stuff for us. Like not do our homework, but like assign us homework. And it was a thing.
Go chat with Dr. Andonis. Oh, that Stonehenge.
Yeah, not the other Stonehenge.
Means that this is actually okay. Aw.
Yeah.
Mouse doesn't have his master right now.
Pretty sad.
Aka-Ungawa.
Buddy's dad here? Or... No, that's right. He said the dad wasn't here.
Yeah, self-directed study is great if you have the discipline to do it. I don't, that's for sure. You should always trust journals like TV and tabloids. Absolutely. They're the most rigorous of all sources. Definitely. Yeah, they definitely sources.
Where can I save? Oh, there is a phone. I didn't see it. Thank you, sweetie.
I have a sort of a save OCD.
Well, in this way you can take over, and then you'll be happy.
So it's so close to a limit.
There you go, sweetie. Don't worry, guys. You're getting rocks back.